Hello everyone, this is Ashley Jamerson coming to you from Ashley Lambert Realty, and I just want to check in and make a super quick video regarding non-priority approval with NACA. Now, as I mentioned in other videos, it is not very fun being considered a non-priority, especially with NACA, but there are a lot of misconceptions about the program and also about the non-priority versus priority status. First and foremost, I am not a NACA mortgage counselor. I'm not a realtor with NACA. I am simply a real estate agent who used the program to purchase our own home, as well as I've helped a lot of other people purchase homes using the NACA program. So I think I am an expert with it. There aren't a lot of people who can say that they know it from both ends of the spectrum. So when my husband and I purchased our home with NACA, there really wasn't a priority non-priority thing. There was just a hard limit on the amount that you can purchase with. And there also wasn't certain locations that you had to purchase in, so there wasn't any additional filters that I needed to do as our own realtor during that process. With that said, things have changed. People who caught wind of how awesome NACA is and perhaps made a lot more money than the average for the area started utilizing the program, and it really got out of whack with what NACA's goal is, which is to service low to moderate income families. So they did away with the maximum, and then they brought in the priority non-priority situation. Now, if you are a priority purchaser, this video doesn't apply to you because you can pretty much purchase anywhere you want to in the Charlotte area or wherever area you're trying to purchase. You can buy anywhere. You can basically thumbs up the video and then click off. But if you're considered non-priority, there are some things that you need to know. First and foremost, you need to live in an area in which the people who live there are making less than the median or the average income of the area. So there's a website that you would go in, you would type in the address, and then basically the sixth column down will let you know if that area falls into that scope. So basically, as your realtor, I would ask you what you're looking for in a home, and I would do like a basic search, and then as the days go by until you find a home, I will be scrubbing all the addresses that pop into or populate into your home search. It's a little bit time consuming, but it's the best way to do it in my opinion, rather than you send me your favorites and then I have to break your heart on the back end and say that this is not a non-priority area. So what are NACA non-priority areas? A lot of people would be super duper shocked. For instance, if this rule was in place when my husband and I were purchasing a home, we would not be able to use NACA and purchase our home, which is so odd. So I typed in our home address and it showed up in an area in which the majority of the people make more money than average. So we wouldn't be able to buy our house with NACA, which is a little bit heartbreaking and eye-opening. So I did have a client who was under contract for a home, and she saw one of my videos after we got her under contract, and she asked me about it, and I used my address because it was sort of kind of close to my house, and I was like, no, it doesn't approve for it. And then digging deeper and using the model homes address, we found out that the street is the actual divider, and where she was under contract is actually a NACA approved area. So utilizing the 15-year product through NACA, her interest rate was already 2.875, but she is actually lowering it all the way down to 0.1 something, which is absolutely phenomenal as a first-time home buyer. Like, to have an interest rate that is closer to 0 than 1% is pretty awesome. So of course, a lot of buyers just keep on looking like once they're under contract, and there's another new construction area across the street that she typed in that address, and literally across the street, not even a busy street, but like a two-way road, those places that are being built are not NACA non-priority approved. So that's a little bit crazy to me, but it's definitely something to keep in mind when you are searching, that you can't just type in a street, you can't type in a zip code, or like you can't type in Mint Hill or Waxhaw or something like that. You really have to utilize the addresses, which is super duper important because it could be divided by a road, and this house across the street is NACA non-priority and this house isn't. Now, this is not just something created by NACA. programs like how Charlotte used to use the same situation, USDA, which offers 100% financing, Concord, Gastonia, all these places have different programs that utilize a similar thing where I have to go in and scrub the MLS to find the house that meets your needs. But as this video was playing, you saw houses to the left, and all of those houses are NACA non-priority. And those houses are located in North Charlotte, East Charlotte, West Charlotte, South Charlotte, Steel Creek area. You'd be very shocked. There's these little cute pockets of areas, and my goal is to find you a house in one of those pockets that fits your needs and that you can approve for. So if you are NACA non-priority, definitely don't be afraid of the situation. You just really need a realtor who works really hard on your behalf to make sure that you're getting the best home that you can approve for, like myself. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, would like to work with me, if you have some NACA questions here in the area, because I only work in North Carolina, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. All of my contact information is below, and I look forward to talking to you soon.